Analytics is a cornerstone of digital transformation. A key challenge for analytics teams is that 70% of their time is spent in finding and cleansing data, which results in delays in delivering new BI reports and AI models. DvSum is a smarter way to discover data, which reduces data preparation time. Let's look at Larry, a data scientist in the logistics team of a consumer goods company. Larry is starting to work on a shipment delivery prediction model. Let's see how DvSum helps Larry do his data discovery faster. So let's start by adding our base data set. I search for shipment history table. DvSum is able to find from our data catalog the tables that match that kind of description. I find two of them, both in the Snowflake data warehouse, and find additional information about that object. When was it last refreshed? How many records it has? This seems to be the one that I want to use. I go ahead and select it. I am going to include all the fields that currently exist in this table. And this is my discovery view. So I'm able to find additional information about these fields, for example, descriptions, the entities that they are belonging to. I go into a meeting with Becky, who's my business analyst, who understands this data best, and I want to understand a little bit more about these data sets. So let's start with this column called percentage full. I'm not sure what it means. I again click on it. Again, information that's available in the catalog is presented. I don't see a description. I know it's a measure. The profile information of the column shows up here. So I can click on data preparation. And as I'm in the meeting, I can take notes that this percentage is actually, this full percentage is a percentage utilization of load. Go ahead and add it. Say that, yes, this is the one that I want to use. And in this case, looking at using different algorithms, DvSum has already suggested that I should probably normalize the data between 0 and 100%. There are few outliers like 114%. I add that as a data preparation step. And let's go to the next one, number of stops. It's important for determining the delivery time. Again, I see the profiling information. I see a lot of blank values in this case. I can update the description, mark it as independent variable. But this time, because there is a significant amount of null values, the AI has already recommended that I should drop the column or drop the rows associated with these columns. Of course, I don't want to drop all the rows. Select too many blanks and go to the next one. Status field. I want to make sure that all delivered, but no, I do see empty returns as one of the statuses. So again, as part of my discussion, I can say empty returns are not supposed to be included in this model. So I can go ahead and add a filter, add status as a filter, and say only include delivered columns. At this point, I believe I have, so similarly, I can go and complete all the other columns very quickly. Now there is additional information about the crew that is used to drive because the performance of the crew might impact how my deliveries happen. So I want to add additional data set, go back to my data set. This time I'm going to search for shipment crew column. Again, the catalog searches and finds report 4, which contains the crew column in a shipment table. Go ahead and include it. And now I have my crew column added to this data set. In addition to that, I drop number of stops and I decide that we need to bring additional third-party data set, let's say Google API, to bring the number of stops. I can go ahead and add the nodes here, go back to data set, add, and I say we want to plan for an additional data, which is the number of route stops from the Google Routes API. Go ahead and add it. And at any point, I can go and see what my data model looks like. So in this case, we've selected shipment history report 4, and we need to plan for an additional data set. DvSum automatically even generates the SQL statement of the data set that is available based on understanding the relationships of the data. It knows that how to join the different data sets. Of course, I can always go and change and customize it. And finally, I can go back and look at my final preparation steps. So this is the recipe with the background, the concept information, the potential SQL statements, the source data sets that I need, the target data set that I want to build, and the data preparation steps that I have documented. In summary, DvSum Data Intelligence is a smarter way for analytics team to discover data and reduce data preparation time, in turn, shipping BI and AI faster.